Hi there, are you looking for a delicious mashed potato recipe? This is mashed potatoes and I have a secret in there. There's cauliflower. So you can't tell by looking at it, and you definitely can't tell by tasting it. And I can tell you that because when I first made this a couple of years ago, my granddaughter Isabel had some and she loved them, and she hates cauliflower, but she ate them. Anyway, stay tuned, I'm gonna show you how to make it. You can bring this to your next potluck. I'm gonna cook these for about 10 minutes on high when they're going to boil, and then after about 10 minutes I'm going to stick the cauliflower in there for about the last 5 minutes I want the cauliflower to cook in there. You want that cauliflower nice and tender because we're going to mash it up with the potatoes, and then we'll be right back. I'm putting a whole bunch of salt in here, a couple of tablespoons. That's going to flavor your potatoes. And I think I said I'm making 2 pounds of potatoes, and I am. I think that would serve between 4 and 6 people, but if you are making this for more people, add more potatoes and then add more of the other ingredients that I'm going to be using. This is just more of a suggestion than anything else. When you're making mashed potatoes or even like macaroni salad or potato salad, anything like that, it's you make it how you know, however much you need. So if you want to use a pound of macaroni and make your macaroni salad, or if you want to use a half a pound, then you would just obviously cut the recipe in half. This one here, I think, suits for about 4 to 6 people, and it depends on, appetites of people, and it depends on what other sides you have. If it's a big celebration and you have a bunch of sides, it's probably going to serve more people than that. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm using about 2 pounds of potatoes and about a half a head of cauliflower, but you can up that if you're having more people. And I want to tell you why I like bringing this to a potluck. These stay really well in the slow cooker. Go ahead and fix them how you like them. Then you put them in the slow cooker on warm or even low, and they stay in there. You do need to stir them occasionally because they will get crusty on that around the rim of the slow cooker. But I make them for all of our big holidays. When I make mashed potatoes, I stick them right in the slow cooker as soon as they're done, and then I don't have to deal with them the rest of the day. Our potatoes and our cauliflower are good to go. I want to show you how I test for doneness. I want to be able to stick my fork in there, and I want that to fall apart. Okay, if you don't want to get too much past this, or when you go to mix them, they'll get all gluey. And I know that because I did that. I overcooked them. When I first started making mashed potatoes, I used to overcook them all the time. And when you mix them up, they get gluey, and that's not good. That's not a good texture. I have a half a cup or 1 stick of butter here. I pretty much melted it in the microwave. I wanted to melt the butter ahead of time because I want it to keep the potatoes hot. Okay, see how the cauliflower is getting mashed in there with the potatoes? Nobody's going to even know they're in there. And only thing I'm putting in here for now is going to be the butter and the sour cream and some salt and pepper. But we might need to add some milk, and if you like yours creamier, you can, of course, add some milk. I'm going to add in, this is a half a cup of sour cream. You can add more or less, or you don't have to add sour cream at all. If you just want to go ahead and add your milk here, go ahead. Okay, I'm not sure if I mentioned what kind of potatoes. I know I told you I used 2 pounds of potatoes. Any potatoes will do. I used red potatoes, but I actually had 1 russet potato left over, and I put that in here too. So use what you have. I almost always use russet potatoes. All right, let's give this a little sample, see if it needs any salt or any more pepper. I think it could use a little bit of both. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I think I am going to add a little bit of milk. You cannot detect that cauliflower in there, I swear. It just tastes like really, really good mashed potatoes.